Hello everyone, and welcome back to another episode of Minecraft Mediumcore. Ladies and gentlemen, the time has come at last. The time has finally come for me to build an iron farm. I put it off several times actually, because I was supposed to do it yesterday and I didn't. Well, not yesterday, but in the last episode. And I've been planning on doing it for a long time, so I've been putting this off for a long time, but it is finally time to construct an iron farm. Which was, ironically, the sole purpose of creating a villager breeder, though I found better use for that as well. I think I'm missing one villager needed to do it, but that can be solved fairly quickly. Let me count. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. No, I got everybody I need. Alright. So what I'm going to be doing is I'll probably build it, like, right over here, and then I'll build it higher in the sky. Yeah, I'll probably stick it, like, right here, and then build it up a little bit, so that, no iron golems spawn on the ground. But yeah, I'm going to be building a really simple iron farm. Nothing dramatic, just something that can give me the iron that I need, because I'm a desperate lack of iron. And, well, who doesn't want a ton of iron? Alright, this is the iron farm I'm going to be building in my world. Nothing too difficult. This is a design from Logical Geek Boy, who, much like the villager breeder. Go check out his video. It'll be linked in the description, so you can see how to build this for yourself. But it's nothing too complicated. This is what I needed the 6 villagers for. I'll have to capture a zombie, but that shouldn't be too difficult. There's like 7 of them in the roof of one of my buildings. But you can see it actually turns out golems at a pretty decent rate. It's not the most efficient in the world, but that's not what I'm looking for. I'm looking for something I can build simply and quickly with the resources I have, and this is it. I finished building this like an hour ago and haven't been online since, and I've got already enough iron to satisfy my temporary needs. So this is actually a pretty good farm. So a big thank you to Logical Geek Boy for making this so I can actually have a functioning world, without whom my world would have nothing in it but pain. But yeah, it's just a simple little iron farm, functioning on this zombie bouncing up and down. As he bounces up and down, the site moves up and down so that the villagers can see him, and then they can't, which allows them time to sleep at night. But it still scares them to spawn the golems. He explains it more in his video, so yeah, check that out. And that's what I'm going to be building. Alright, the iron farm is actually finished. It's been quite a few hours. But yeah, I got it finished. Most of the time doing it was moving the villagers and zombie into place, but I got it done. So I'm going to head over there now and check it out. I expanded my bamboo farm because I needed a lot of scaffolding because I didn't want to use dirt anymore. But yeah, that's the iron farm. I just gotta wait for the beds to load in. Ignore the scaffolding monstrosity in front of it. That's my mock attempt at an AFK platform. But yeah, you can see it actually is functioning. It's kicking out iron golems at an actually pretty decent rate. I've gotten a fair amount of iron. I have more than doubled my current iron supply, which is really good, because that is something that I'm going to need a lot of, but don't have any of, pretty much. Yeah, I've got over a stack in here, and almost a stack in here. But yeah, this is my iron farm. It's actually pretty simple. I just typically stand on this scaffolding back here so I can watch the whole thing in action. And then the iron golems spawn every so often. I have had to come in here and reset this once because the zombie somehow stopped bobbing, but I don't have an explanation for that. But yeah, you can see it does function. It kicks out the iron golems. pretty well. So I get actually a good amount of iron from this. Really strange noise though, the noises they make when they die. But yeah, this is the iron farm all done and dusted. It's a really simple design, so it doesn't give me a lot of iron, but it gives me enough. Ow. Yeah, I've taken a lot of fall damage falling out of this thing. I'm surprised I haven't died yet. I did get down to half heart once. But yeah, I've taken so much fall damage just because I'm still... This is the first time I've ever, like, actually used scaffolding, because this is the first time I've ever actually had bamboo. So yeah, that's, an interesting tidbit about me, is I've never actually used scaffolding. It's really handy. Except for when you fall down it and die, which I'm probably gonna do. So yeah, this scaffolding and cobblestone monstrosity is the iron farm. I had a lot of scaffolding left, so I made a scaffolding tree. It's just a normal tree, but scaffolding. It's a scaffolding tree. Yeah, the villager breeder's been working pretty well. Because while I've been loading up this area, I've got several more villagers. Because I pulled 6 out of here, and there's even more in there than I started with. And they're breeding again, it looks like. The bamboo farm, I expanded the bamboo farm, and it's all been growing up nice and well. I'm not going to harvest it, though, because I don't actually have space in my storage anymore. Yeah, I filled up... I actually expanded how many bamboo slots I had. Because I had 3. Because the row I had bamboo in was 3 bamboo, 3 kelp, or not 3 kelp, 3 bamboo, 3 seagrass, and 3 sea pickles. But I changed it, so now it's 5 bamboo, 2 seagrass, and 2 sea pickles. So I could store more bamboo, and I'm still almost full on bamboo, because bamboo grows like really fast, which is really handy. It would be even cooler if I could trade it to villagers. Because that's another thing I've been doing, is doing a lot of melon and pumpkin trading, mostly. Because it's really cheap, and I get a lot of them. So yeah, I've got a lot of emeralds now. So I'm pretty much set for mending. I have more diamonds than iron, which is kind of sad, but I'm going to have a bunch more iron now. This is the current state of my melon and pumpkin supply. It's actually not too bad. Potatoes and carrots are dwindling a bit, because I've been eating a lot. And yeah, here's the bamboo. It's quite a bit of bamboo. And there's like a lot more there. So yeah, it's just been a generally productive day, because as I've been going back and forth around in these areas, I've loaded up a lot of areas, so I've gotten a lot of stuff. So in the next episode, or whenever I do villagers next, I don't think it'll actually be in the next episode, because I kind of sort of hate villagers for the time being. I'll have a really large supply of them, because what I want at some point is a ton of stonemasons, so I can get like a ton of bricks and trade stone and stuff that I don't need, because those are really handy trades to have on me. Plus they give you quartz at max level, and everybody who's ever played Minecraft knows that quartz is a very valuable trade. But yeah, so that's the iron farm project done. Still spitting out golems. One thing I will say is it's slightly less efficient than it could be, because I had to place some light sources inside the farm so that the water didn't turn to ice, because I had that problem, and I was like, well crap, now I gotta fix that. So yeah, zombies being loud. So yeah, that's the iron farm. Okay, so I thought I had like 7 villagers in here, but apparently there's so many villagers on this single block that it is just uncountable. Because there's 1, 2, 3, 4 bouncing around, and then if you just stare at this space for a bit, you'll see they'll just like split into like 700. So I have no idea how many villagers are actually here. I wonder if I can count their feet. Plus there's still a baby. So yeah, I guess being in this area helped really load up the villager breeder a lot more than I thought. I'm in a hole. Can I count your feet? Nope, because they are all stacked on top of each other. But there's a lot. Oh, actually, entities. A lot. That's... Wait, hang on. Am I reading the wrong thing? I think I'm reading the wrong thing. I don't know how to read the F3 menu. I'm sure somebody can tell that that's a lot of villagers, but I can't. So that's unfortunate. But yeah, so I got a massive villager cluster right there, and I've got a massive iron cluster up there. So ultimately, I'd say this episode was pretty successful. So yeah, that's all I'm gonna do. That's all I'm gonna do for today's episode of Minecraft Mediumcore. So I hope you enjoyed this episode, and I'll see you in the next one. Goodbye.